Hey guys, welcome back to another video. And in this video, we're going to be going over a lot of stuff. It's going to be a bit longer than usual, but it's going to be really fun. In the description below, I'm going to be putting timestamps in case you want to go to a certain point in time in the video just to get something done. But the first thing I'm going to be showing you is this custom Whiplash. This Whiplash design was inspired by Mr. Bricker. So I'm going to link his channel in the description so you guys can go check out his video and even try to make this custom Whiplash myself. I didn't do this exactly with all the right pieces, but I think I did a decent job and it looks pretty accurate. The orange pants have a bit of a design on it, so I used the right hairpiece, and I also had this thing on it, like it's kind of like an arc reactor. I did the brown arms, but I also did some dark brown gloves. I did the chain thing, kind of like the whip, and I attached a blue piece, kind of signifying electricity. I used the headpiece of McCree from Overwatch, and the shirt I think was from Lego Star Wars The Freemaker Adventures, one of those sets. So thank you, Mr. Breaker, for that. It looks really awesome. And yeah, go check out his channel in the description below. The second thing I'm going to be doing in this video is showing you guys a really big mock that I have, which is basically merging two things together. And it's supposed to kind of be like Stark Tower mixed with like the helicarrier. So over here we have just like a landing pad for the helicopter and this jet from the helicarrier. Over here we just have an area that's like the Jarvis bot working on one of Iron Man's things. We have some like oil tank things and over there, and then Loki is in his little cell over here, which is from the first Avengers movie. And then over here we have like all of Iron Man. This is from the Hall of Armor set, and we have all of Iron Man's suits, and I have Hulkbuster and the Igor thing too. I also have like a little testing area over there, and there's Tony Stark right there just on his desk. So yeah, this is the whole mock, just all put together. Right here is where I kind of just mushed it together, and I kind of like redesigned the Hall of Armor, and I made this like kind of facing like diagonal, if you could see that like that. And then the landing pad, of course. So I hope you guys like the mock, and comment down below if you think I can add anything to make it look better. And now I'm going to be showing you guys how to make these custom Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Minifigures. So over here we have 5 of them in total. Over here we have Mockingbird, or Bobby Morse I think it is, from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And then we have Grant Ward, or Agent Ward. We have Phil Coulson in the front. We have Daisy Johnson, or Skye. And then we have Jemma Simmons. These are based off of season 2. Mostly based off of season 2. So yeah, we're gonna start with Mockingbird and then get to Jemma. Okay, so the first thing you're going to need for Mockingbird are just her black pants. Nothing special, just any black pants. You can get some black pants with printing on it. I just chose this black pants just because it's simple. The next thing you're going to want to use, the body piece, I don't know where it's from, but these arms are obviously easy to do. You just need sleeveless arms or just peach colored arms. And then I just added this glove here just for extra design. The next thing you're going to need is basically any female head that kind of looks like this. Basically anything. The three that I would use as limits are Black Widow, Captain Marvel, and Scarlet Witch. I think this is a Captain Marvel one. So yeah, we're just going to keep it like that. And the next thing you're going to want to do is get this hair. It's not fully blonde. I would like one that's like fully blonde. This is just like kind of dirty blonde color. But in the show, she is kind of dirty blonde. This hairpiece is from Agent 13 in the Captain America Civil War, one of the sets from that. I think it was from the Airport Battle set, or if it's not, then just Captain America Civil War set. But, yeah. And I think there's probably another piece or minifigure that comes with that hair. And if you have a blonde, like a fully blonde version of that, then that's completely fine. And I actually advise you to use that over this. And then the next thing, I mean, you guys can basically use anything that's gray or black or white that can be handheld like this. I just decided to use these just because they look more like it is in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. because they have like a bit of like, it's coming up more at the top, and she just pulls them out and holds it like that. So, and that's it. And that's basically your Mockingbird. And next, we're going to be doing Grant Ward, which is a bit easier, and you'll probably have most of the pieces. Okay, so the first thing we're going to be using in this is black pants. And you could, again, just like the Mockingbird one, you could use any black pants, anything with printing on it. Just try to keep it black or dark gray or something like that. The next thing you're going to want to use is I think this is the coat from the not Captain America, Avengers Infinity War set, and that is supposed to be Bruce Banner's jacket when he is in Hulkbuster. So yeah, and if you don't have this, you could basically choose anything. Like, you could even use the Mockingbird piece. It doesn't really matter. But just in Season 2, Grant Ward is usually wearing more casual stuff. So the next thing you're going to want to use is, I'm pretty sure this is Star-Lord's headpiece. So yeah, if you have that, just use that as his headpiece. And then you're going to want to use this hair, specifically this hair, because it's like exactly what it is in the show. And make it black, and if not black, I guess you could use a dark brown for it. And then finally, you could just add the gun on. You don't have to have this, it just makes it look better because he does use guns a lot in the show. So, okay, that is Agent Ward complete. And now we're moving on to Phil Coulson. For Phil Coulson, the first thing you're going to want to use are these gray pants or anything that matches the color of the suit that he's wearing. It has to be a suit. It could be any suit, because I know there's like black suits, and just basically any color suit. And then you're gonna have to have the matching pants. Like, you can see the main colors here is gray, so I use the same color gray for the pants. The next thing you're going to want to use is, I chose Loki's headpiece just because it kind of reminds me of Phil Coulson, which is ironic because Loki was the one that killed Phil Coulson. But yeah, I'm just using this one just because I think it looks accurate to the show at least. Next thing you're going to want to do is this hairpiece, I'm sorry. This hairpiece, and I don't know exactly where I got this, but it's pretty common. It's basically just like slicked to the side. You can also use other ones, I guess, but this is probably the most accurate one. And then, of course, you have your accessory as the final thing. The accessory is not mandatory, of course, but it does make it look better. This is just a walkie-talkie or radio or whatever you want to call it. But you can also use a gun or anything that you would see him hold in the show. Like, if you could find a piece that matches the obelisk or something like that, you could use that. Yeah, you probably don't understand if you've never watched the show. But yeah, that's Phil Coulson, and now we're moving on to Daisy Johnson / Sky / Quake / I don't even know. Okay, for Quake, the first thing we're going to be adding are these black pants. Well, these aren't black, they have a bit of detail, but they were just the only ones I could use for this. So yeah, I just decided to use those. It doesn't really matter what patterns or designs it has on it. They just need to be black. And then the next thing is the Black Widow from Infinity War piece. I really actually like that piece a lot, just the color of the jacket. Yeah, so now we have this. I think might be either Captain Marvel or Black Widow hairpiece. It doesn't really matter. You could use whatever one. And then the final piece for the body is going to be this hairpiece. You could get it from Wonder Woman, or you could get it from the Miss Marvel, the Kamala Khan one from the Captain America and Super Adaptoid set. That's not part of the MCU. So, and then the accessory, this one, it was hard to find an accessory for. I don't even think this honestly fits on her hand. But it's supposed to be like, because her powers are just like making earthquakes, or like basically just things similar to earthquakes. She just shoots it out of her hands, and it just causes like waves. You could see like the kind of waves, ripples in the air. But yeah, you could basically like attach something to here to make her hold it. But I think this is the piece that you do not need a accessory for at all. Our final piece is going to be Jemma Simmons, and this is probably going to be the easiest one to do just because of how common the pieces are. And she also doesn't need an accessory at all, just like the last one. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do is get these color. It doesn't, honestly, the paints don't matter. It just has to kind of be a light color. This is like a super light blue. It's kind of like a light blue mixed with gray or white. Oh, no, more like gray. So yeah. And then basically, like, it doesn't matter the pants because you're just going to have this piece. I forgot, this might be from the set with like the market and toy shop. It's a Lego City set. So if you don't have it, you could just use a piece similar with like gray. And then for the headpiece, you're going to want to use this, which is, I think, Black Widow or Captain Marvel. Again, it doesn't matter which one you choose. And then finally, you're going to want to use this hairpiece, which is Captain Marvel from the Infinity War. I'm sorry, the Endgame set. And yeah, that's actually all of our pieces complete. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys were able to actually make some of the minifigures that I had. Also, thank you to Mr. Bricker for posting the video about how to make the Whiplash because it actually looks really good. And I might even use it in one of my videos. So subscribe to Mr. Bricker. I'll link his channel in the description. And yeah, that's all I have to say for today, guys. Bye. Thank you.